Charlamagne the Gag, you need to get honest and you need to stop lying to yourself, to your public, to your community, to your listeners, to your followers, and whoever else. Because my God, man, you don't express any kinds of truths.
That you're convinced we're living in a time with more stupid people than ever. And
Yeah,
what
I might be one of them, but you know,
no.
I still feel that way.
But what has convinced you?
Get honest about what you know. So here you are, a leader in the Black community. You've got about 5 million or so listeners or followers on your YouTube channel. You've been on the radio all these years, and you've got these people locked to every word that you say. But yet you're not even really leading them. If you had the gumption, if you had the balls, if you had the cojones, if you had the strength of a real man, you would come out here and say exactly what it is that you know. That you know that the Democrat Party is detrimental to the Black community. Just look at the history. Just look at the record.
I've seen y'all do this on The View before. I saw y'all do this to Killer Mike when he was on The View, and Killer Mike literally sat here and said, hey, you know, I supported Keisha Lance Bottoms. I supported Ralph Warnock. I supported John Ossoff, right, in Georgia. And he said, you should support the people that I've supported. You should support the person who the people I've supported are supporting.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's y'all opportunity to say, well, clearly he's talking about President Biden. Why do y'all need us to say this if we don't feel comfortable saying it?
No, it's not that we need you to say it,
Others
but I
do.
think other folks need to hear, because, you know, one of the things I'm sorry, I just jumped you, I'm sorry, but one of the things that we've been talking about is the fact that getting facts out through the media seems to be very difficult.
I feel like I just spewed some facts.
Yeah.
Yes, but we need you to do it on your show.
Help him out. Help out Joe Biden is what Sonny, the lawyer, says. Help him out. Help him out. And Charlamagne is saying, you know, I've laid out everything that's bad about Trump. So who else am I going to vote for if not Joe Biden? You know, what Trump stands for is way worse than what Joe Biden stands for. Oh, Joe Biden is going to preserve our democracy, and President Trump won't. And so for me, therefore, it's better to preserve our democracy than to preserve our economy, than to save babies from murder, like, you know, little Black ones, to, you know, have people living a decent life where they're not being robbed left, foot, and center, with crime being the way it is, like, but our democracy. But it was Joe Biden who took away democracy to the people. Again, Charlamagne, it was Joe Biden who did that. But again, your book says to that let's start being honest. But when are you going to be honest, right?
The reality is, I think both candidates are trash. So but I am going to vote in November, and I'm going to vote my best interest, and I'm going to vote who I think, you know, can preserve democracy. So if I think both candidates are trash, and I don't feel like, you know, endorsing one, would you rather me endorse an individual or endorse the fact that, hey, we need to go out here and protect democracy?
And by the way, I think it's incredibly powerful to use your platform just to draw the contrast. I actually tend to agree that I don't think an endorsement is somehow more powerful than reminding folks the other person tried to overturn our democracy. That breaks through. But I want to ask you, because you're kind of one of these, we call them double haters. I don't like to use the phrase, but
double haters?
Double haters, like not thrilled with Biden or Trump. And
I've never heard of that, like the chicken fried.
I called it.
I thought that was just called being an American nowadays. When you look at the polls, people don't seem to be too pleased with either one of them.
And I'm right there with you. So you've called this a race between crooks, cowards, and the couch.
That's
and
right.
You say Democrats are losing the messaging game.
But let's be clear about who I say are the crooks. I say Republicans are the crooks. I say Democrats are the cowards, and I say the couch is voter apathy. And I feel like, you know, right now it looks like, you know, voter apathy may win, but whose fault is that? Is that our fault, or is it the candidates?
Well, and I'm curious, at this juncture, 6 months out, who do you think wins?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, it's a toss-up at this point. You know, I really don't know. I think the person who goes out there and probably energizes their base the best at this point. And you know, when you look at somebody like President Biden, it feels like his base is pretty pissed off at him for a number of reasons.
Help him out.
Well, no, look, I actually.
Help him out by doing what?
Well, I want to ask you something because when
Seen that, heard that, good. And at least he stood his ground and says, yeah, I'm not going to endorse Joe Biden. At least he did that. At least he sort of did that, because they're really pushing. That Sonny was really pushing. Well, help him out. Well, why don't you just say it on your platform? There goes Whoopi. Why don't you just say it on your platform? We need to get the truth more out there. Well, the truth is out there. And the media has been pushing lies and lies and lies and lies. And you just want him to push more lies on his platform. And everybody that listens to him more than likely will go out here and vote Joe Biden. It's already done, because you, MSNBC, CNN, and all of you are already done it. But this guy is saying, you know what? I'm not going to push that on my audience. I'm not going to tell them, okay, go out here and vote for Joe Biden, even though I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. But I'm going to say I ain't going to endorse him. So you said it. You're going to vote for him. That means you're telling them to vote for him. You're just not going to come out here and put your stamp on it and say, yeah, I'm endorsing Joe Biden. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, you sound stupid, man. You're coming out here to say you're not going to endorse him, but yet you're going to vote for him. Like, you're going to vote for the policies that benefits you better. Like, what benefits you better? What benefits Black people better? Nothing that Joe Biden is doing benefits anyone. Not Blacks, not whites, not purple, not green, not yellow, not anybody. Nobody benefits under Joe Biden. Nobody. But you're going to come out here and vote for him because that's going to work for you. His policies work for you. I mean, you're a joke. An absolute, total joke. Big old simpleton joke. Seen that, heard that, good.